Alright, boot it up. If KT win, do they lock second? No. Because there's next week as well. There's 2 series next week. KT play T1. Naughty ban. Would Duro first pick... Aiming's back! Oh yeah, Aiming's back. Would Duro first pick the Bard? They banned the Cassio. Cassio's giga broken. I mean, there's a lot of range support. There's Bard, Melio, Karma. I think Bard is definitely the better of the 3, personally. But it depends on your bot prio, because you can play like Kate Bard. A lot of teams like Kate Bard. A lot of teams like Ashe Seraphine. A lot of teams like Ezreal Karma, and you have to break the Ezreal, and then they play Kate anyway. Or they could play Sivir. Nay. Do we fuck with effort Bard though? Or do we just drop for a bit? Because they will go Xin Zhao Sivir maybe. You could pick full bot lane here, because that opens up the Xin Zhao. Nami's a good answer into Karma. Ezreal Nami not as common, but it's still fine. So now, if they take the Sivir Xin, you can take the Trundle. And it's kind of good, because Kaz likes his Trundle. But maybe they just don't pick jungle, because you don't have to fall into that trap right now as Gen.G. They could just drop jungle and just pick mid or flex like Aurora and Nivea. Or they can go Jhin Karma, yeah. I like Sivir into Ezreal. Yeah, or Ryze. Is Ryze the pick here? Wait, is it BDD who's like one of the top mids that doesn't have games on Nivea? Yeah, BDD has 1 game on Nivea and he lost. And it was against HLE. I feel like BDD likes Annie more. Yeah, Jace, Gnar, Xin Zhao. All good. Pantheon. Talia ban. Yeah, they don't ban Nivea yet. You see that? Are they blinding Renekton? I feel like Keen likes trading Gnar Renekton. They are gonna go for the Nivea. Okay. BDD's gonna go for the Nivea. Yeah, I think they're testing the waters here a bit, Gen.G. They're saying that I don't think you're that good on a Nivea. I don't think it's your comfort. He's lost 1 game, he's only played 1 game. He went for it. I'm surprised Xin Zhao's open. They're playing Jhin Karma Xin. It's pretty good. They're gonna go on the Fury though. Yeah, maybe in the Fury is a bit faster on the map for Ryze to play around. Yeah, I see it. Also, Ezreal's kind of annoying. Good gap close. Zion. I mean, Perfect has a lot of possible counters here. I guess the Nefiri blind is also, or the Nefiri pick is better with Sion because it hurts Vayne on 5 a lot. Like Vayne on 5 is nice, but I don't think you can go Vayne on 5. I don't like Ambessa. I think this champ is so dog shit. Ugh. Yeah, I like Gen.G's comp. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Let's see though. Let's see. I hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Will Chovy roam the map? Ooh, big stun. Electrocute. Oh, massive damage. Flash auto E.
I'm not a huge fan
nah,
of
it's not a kill.
Wait,
BDD actually got a monstrous trade. This is crazy, this lane state. Don't forget, Chovy has no TP, right? This is awkward as hell. He could put 2 points in E as well, level 3. It's pretty big damage.
It might be more for Cuz.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean,
the second he blows his load, though. Wait, he hit. Electrocute. Auto attack. Oh, he's popping a potion. Q. He has an egg. Big hit from BDD. Wait, he's kind of... Wow, he's kind of cooking Chovy here. Now, hold on a second. Good base timing. He doesn't have Ghost to run back to lane. He's going to lose the cannon as well. Yeah, not the best timing. BDD is joining the flock. Ooh, look at mid CS. Oh, he has to pink the ward in lane. Okay. Okay. Big start from BDD. I wonder if they're going to do a mid play here. From the Fury after bot crab.
Purchase already completed. Aiming making his way back towards this bottom lane. And it does feel like Gen.G certainly on the back foot as Chovy is going to
we didn't even get the electrocute proc either, but Chovy fast pushes some bases because he only bought them with fittable. He could freeze mid here, BDD. Would be massive to freeze mid. Looks like he's pulling the wave. Oh, Chovy cancelled his base. Big pace in mid lane. Is Canyon going to cancel too? No, he's not. Stun's going to hit. What? Electrocute. Pantheon gank from behind here is crazy. Chovy needs to get the wave out though. What the fuck was that wall? That's like Dante's owner pixel in the wall level. Chovy knows he's gonna get ganked. He knows it's coming. He just had to... What the fuck, that Q? Flash W kills here. You have red buff surely. But he's scared, I think. You don't know where Karma is. There's pings on the jungle about where Karma could be. Would be a waste of a flash. Okay, BDD broke his keyboard with the Q wall. Okay, top's going not bad for Ambessa. I mean, Nami is just a nice pick into Karma because you can just heal. It sounds silly, but you can heal through the damage, sustain a little bit, and your all-ins are pretty good with Ezreal and Corki. Champs with like a dash forwards with the E buff. It's not like Giga winning, but it holds on pretty well, and it scales well. I mean, they have a Nivea in the Sion. It's quite nice to stop any engage later on. I feel like pro players get into the habit of checking brushes and then they fall out of the habit of checking them. Like this pink, How long is that going to stay there for?
Be
Is she starting Drake? No, she's taking Crab, right?
Now
Is there a bot dive? There's not.
Ah?
Yeah, there's a public
Bro, that
execution
Ambessa
out
ult
from
cast time
Perfect
is driving me
he might
crazy.
need to drive his way out of this one,
Ah?
and he does do so, and then
Okay,
flashes as
Perfect. Kind of
well.
cooking.
Perfect getting so much control.
Ooh,
out
is
of
this
that
Drake
one
fight a
play.
Drake
Now
fight? That's a
Gen.G
level
on the
6
dragon.
Nefiri with bot
The
prio.
Cuz is going to move on over here. That's the secure ulti in from Canyon onto
Flash.
a Pantheon.
BDD
He's
has
an
flash.
odd move, but it
Wall.
seems to be working
Mantra
out at
Q in
least
the
for the moment,
face.
as the burn is
BDD
going
has
down
egg.
exceptionally
Egg
low.
making Maker.
Egg
Can he
still
proc it?
available, and the
Double bubble
from
trouble.
Effort.
Cancels the Rise ult.
Oh my
Massive play
goodness,
from
that
the
just
Nami.
saved the day.
Huge
Otherwise, that
bubble
was
there coming
rough.
out from Effort.
BDD
Yeah,
now
Effort
wandering
saved it.
back to this lane. Didn't have his egg proc
Effort
in
saved
that
it big
last
time.
moment either.
I mean,
Felt
Cuz
like
has
that
no
moment
flash
was
and he's
probably
quite a
pretty
bit.
good to help put a bit of wind into
He's
the
quite a bit
KT
behind now.
sails. I think everyone kind of feels good at that moment. Maybe Ambessa looking for a little bit later, and the Anivia will be able to thrive for a long time. But 2 items also strong.
No
there
flash
as
Nami is
curtains
big.
are coming out.
1,
Effort doesn't
2.
have level 6 yet, so the
Yo,
tidal wave
block,
can be
block,
used
block,
to-
block!
Kills it.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
aiming does a moving time to block. Now he's getting rooted as well.
Oh dear. There is
Nay.
the heal to chase after them. The flash.
Nay!
Finds it with
Now
the
come on.
grenade. Ruler is just
I mean,
dancing
aiming
on it.
maybe was scared of blocking.
Decimation from the bot
Because
lane
he
of
was scared of
Gen.G.
dying
They put
if he
Effort
blocks,
down
but he's
and
got to
aiming
block
is
the
quick
fourth
to
shot
follow.
with
Still on his
barrier.
flash. Didn't think
You
he
have
needed
to-
to use it. Thought barrier would be a no.
You have to
I really do
block
not
the
think
first
that
shot with
Jin
barrier.
Karma was gonna be
100%.
winning in Wales.
Drop the replay.
The wind
Because
has-
Nami can heal
has
you.
abated
And she can
somewhat
bubble
for
the
now.
karma.
And it's that specific timing
And
where
then she,
we often see
like, surely
AD
it's
carries
playable
get
if
that level
aiming
6
blocks the
before
fourth shot with
just
barrier and you
before
can run
moving
out.
of lane, capitalize on
Yeah,
and
Ruler
get a
completely
big
fried them.
influx of goals. Try to set up
Like
a
here,
really
surely
forceful
there's-
flash, then he goes for the
It's actually
first
fine,
shot,
I think.
misses,
If SEO just blocks
but
this last shot with barrier, they're
Aiming's not
fine.
really moving in time.
So I
think they
the good
realized
times
too
are
late that they
going
needed to
be
block.
ending in-
Bro, every time I look mid, Toby's just trying to push the wave. No matter what, that's it. Just trying to one-shot the wave and run away.
I actually think that a lot of people just adjust the build on the fly based on what they can afford in that moment as the ulti comes out from
No flash on Keen, though.
Perfect, gonna have to do
Rise
some
ult.
dashing to get out of the way of this one, and does actually flash, but Chovy
Oh my god,
going
he
to throw down the
sidestepped
room
it.
prison, and I think
EQ.
Perfect is
Predict
just
the backstep.
going to go. We're gonna need
Angle
a few
it.
extra buttons, and
That's fire
no!
touch, doesn't kill.
Not able to
Cuz,
finish this off,
out of
and now
nowhere,
Cuz
W.
finds his way in.
No
The
flash,
teleport
Chovy.
from PDD as well.
Can they get him
Bring
ranged,
him
though?
over. Can
Roots
he
him.
get the wall up in time?
Oh.
And no. Not quite able to get it
Canyon's
into
here.
position.
Cuz
Now
no flash.
Canyon's made
Is
his way
is
over.
Cuz the
This
one
is
who
back and
dies
forth
out of all
so
of
many
this?
different times, and Cuz
TP back
will
from
be
Perfect.
taken out as the first kill
But
for the
in comes
exchange.
Duro
But now the teleport
from the
back.
bottom side.
KT, doubling down on this play. And
E, Q,
Perfect, I
W.
don't know whether he's gonna be
That's
too
all his
happy
combo.
about
Flash
it. There's
mantra.
Duro finding
He's
his
dead,
way
he's
in.
dead, he's dead.
The snare will
Oh my
connect,
god.
and
What a
Gen.G
roam
will
from
take
Duro.
another one.
What a roam timing
As
from
BDD
Duro.
is
And
gonna
Ruler,
look
I mean, he
to
could
tidy
oop
up.
the wave, I
And
guess.
KT were able to get
If he
away
wants,
from
but
the play. They were able to leave.
they can
Perfect
block.
gets out, but they
And then Duro can base and run
more.
back
They try
bot.
and
Yeah,
make
it's
more of the play.
completely chopped for
And
KT
Gen.G
this
not
game.
only in the fight,
Unless they can like randomly
but they
dive the
bring
Jin here,
Duro
but he has
up as well
exhaust.
as
Ah,
favor
this Sion
that
champ.
Gen.G found the top side.
Keen Sion or Keen
Keen setting up
Sante,
play
I
initially.
swear, these lanes are just
Perfect already
unbreakable walls.
Chovy comes in, Perfect flashes at the right time, and the ult. I think part of it was
The
intent
Doran
to buffer
shield,
the
second wind
timing,
healing from
but
pot there is
either
ridiculous.
way, Cuz then flies in, and so he's pressing up here, and that's when Canyon turns up. The wall unfortunately misses from BDD, and suddenly they realize they can't actually get out anymore. Against the Fury, so hard to disengage, but they go for another round.
Yeah, and BDD is sort of priced into trying to help out Perfect, but with Duro there was never any way that they were going to do anything about this. It was just so much back and forth, but unfortunately when it's going to be, not going to be 3
Yeah, this game
Chemtex in a row,
looks
as that was our
pretty
first round.
hard unless BDD
He
can
has a sizable lead now on the top
scale
lane.
and carry on the Nivea,
Which
because
is
I
not
think
what you
his
wanna see in
champ's
this
the one
matchup
that might
for
be
the
able
Ambassador.
to
Well, Cuz is going to get in position as he does dive on
Ooh,
top
no
of
flash.
Chovy. Tidal wave comes in,
Nice
and it
ult.
is going to interrupt one bullet of the curtain call in that moment.
Yeah,
KT 2-0
Soul,
Gen.G in
not
the
biggest
first round.
concern. So
Yeah,
I
but
think
every
KT
team
only
that
12
went
behind already, you're
to
feeling pretty good.
first end, I
It's
think
on the
started
higher
a bit
prior
slower.
one.
It was
Canyon
actually
on
2-1.
Cycle
Yeah, regardless,
sword,
they
which
feels
feels
they
really
beat
strong
them,
with
right?
the Fury.
Is
There's
trying to
news
clear out
that
right
BLG
now.
Vipers returning to South Korea
Canyon
for treatment
moving up
for a
towards
hand
top
injury
side
before a
now.
knockout
We'll just
stage.
be clearing the remainder
His
of
hand
jungle.
injury is worsening
And the
following a
Fury
comprehensive
so far
medical
certainly
evaluation.
has worked out. Did suffer a couple of
Out of
buffs,
his
couple
health,
of
he needs
nerfs
to return
on
to
this
Korea.
match, but
Yeah, up despite
So
the
I wonder
nerfs.
who BLG is
Yeah.
playing with. They have
The
games coming
LCK
up?
players.
even
I
if
mean,
you don't
Sparky
have
12
your
is a
mana
free
being
agent
completed
if
just
BDD
yet.
needs an AD carry. Just hit
And
me
I
up.
think we go
It's
mid,
just a Gen.G
contested
masterclass.
prior,
Early
you
winning
try to
game.
harass the enemy AD carries
Really
and
good
make the
scaling, 2 Drakes, stack Drakes, Soul, win. That's what this game's gonna be. It's like the most unbreakable sequence ever. Giga weak side the Scion. Full ward bot side for your Chovy. Ruler just catches and pushes mid waves. Wait for Drakes.
There are things that KT
How do you break that?
And they are
you have to like
behind.
Pantheon ult on this Rise somehow. And it's like one of those things where if you ever attack the Scion, you lose bot tier 1. If you ever attack the Rise, they're first to collapse and they have vision for it anyway. If you ever attack the Jhin, he's too far back.
You want the ambassador to be strong.
So as long as Gen.G don't make any mistakes, just wait for Drakes. It's just a team fight game.
But also Chovy is a big threat in those side lanes. If he starts to get ahead,
they do Herald here. So then they swap their solo lanes for Herald. Same sequence, but same like setup, but just different sides. Start Herald.
Also lurking.
Perfect positioning is really good. This is exactly what they need to go now. They need to Pantheon.
That's going to be working.
Why aren't they Pantheon ulting?
Public execution. They're looking to lock down this bottom lane as Duro taking a lot of damage.
I think they should have Pantheon ulted there as he's engaging so they could get Karma Flash too. What the fuck is that, Keen? Ooh, big Jhin W. Into the knock. Into the bounce. Can't proc. 1, 2, 3. Oh, please, somebody! What? Karthus, dearest Karthus, please. Jhin W? Oh my god! Oh, if he had Deathfire touch, he would kill everyone. Chovy! Q! E! The W got cancelled because he lost vision. I get it deadly when they do so because it's a flourish, deadly flourish. Jhin W. Chills, Duro might have to flash. Stunned, Q'd, W, flashes it. Oh, rooted. Aiming, flashes. Cuz, bro, they're getting everything out of KT. They can't play the game. Keen is just, they can't get through Keen. It's literally a perfect game so far from Gen.G. 0 Drake, 0 Grub, 0 Tower, 0 Herald. I think they need to be Pantheon ulting here already. And they need to be like flashing over, Wing, you know? Like that was the only window KT had, I think. Can they get towers back? They will probably get top tier 1. They don't have TP, but Keen is basing to run out there. He could Scion ult here.
You have some big spikes coming up with
they can't dive him, but the tower might be too low already.
I feel like you're forced to go for these plays now.
I mean, it's sole point.
Yeah, could just be weight, which is so
we got a tower.
Right?
What is that Ezreal damage on Karma? What?
That's a lot of damage.
Is that a bug?
Right? Doesn't have his
this is the race to second. There's 4 series. As well. This is one of them. I don't even know what the win condition for KT is. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Ruler's Flash just came up. There's pretty much nothing you can do other than Pantheon ult on Rise. That's it.
Chovy wanders away, and Gen.G look for the counterpunch. That is what's going to happen right now, as there is the tidal wave. Canyon gets into
what? Canyon just one-shot him. Ult resets back through. Oh my god, Keen Flash ult. It's just
descends on top of
it's just perfectly played. It's just a Gen.G masterclass again. Oh god, Ambessa nerfs, not again. That's like the 4th time I've seen that today where it just looks disgustingly.
Is gone. And ladies and gentlemen, that is
the team with the Scion wins again.
It's a
complete Giga. Canyon played that so well. This is it. What's your options? Is it the Jhin on the tower? Is it the Rise on the tower? Who do you Pantheon ult on? And when they're not on the tower, they're hovering. So
Canyon sees that and goes, okay, that's my reset.
It's only really up to them to overstep and die for them to lose the game at that point. But they're Gen.G, so they won't make mistakes.
Keen then flies in to finish him off. This was pretty beautifully played by Canyon, but the whole team was there and ready. And KT, it felt sluggish. They were like, oh, maybe we can find a play here. And by the time they'd figured it out, that the answer was no, they'd already lost so many members of their team.
I'm cleaning my house, scream when KT gets a kill or a tower. What am I? Am I like on your speakers in the room fucking upstairs and you're downstairs hoovering and you can just hear my voice faintly in the background of your house? The fuck is that? That's even worse than saying that you're on my 2nd or 3rd screen. I'm in your fucking basement at this point. Some people listen to the stream while they're driving, in audio only. That's crazy. Radio Sally. Alright, Souls in... You have Mikhails? What? Am I dead? That's crazy. That's over. Soul point 30 seconds. Ezreal walks up on midway. Boom. Insta-killed. EW, you buffer it, you get rooted instantly. No, Mikhail's dead. What? You're ulting there, Canyon? You okay? You're not diving this for real? Yeah, he's dead.
Very, very dead. Thinking that he'd managed to make it out. That flash.
And now they go Baron instead of Drake.
I
mean, this is just a Gen.G masterclass. This is peak Gen.G gameplay. 0 mistakes, insane decisiveness, great draft, strong laning. This is peak Gen.G.
Sets up Ruler
2 weeks before
perfectly for
playoffs.
the follow-up, and then it's just a dead aiming. The ult from the Deferi you can't really do much about. They do actually interrupt it, but it just means Chovy can walk up and get the kill, and then Canyon has the reset. Didn't use it on the Nami.
But I do think KT is kind of fraudulent.
There's just so little threat. You can't really get CC'd for long on the tower because you can drop the aggro.
Their time is coming.
Ruler with these deadly flourishes has been following
The fall-off
so well
has begun.
The Cane.
Well,
you
KT...
know, like, these are the Canyon moments.
I think the best thing you can do now is hope to get a kill at least, and then go next. And that's kind of it. That's kind of it.
This season. He's always good.
Guma Sushi.
Yeah. Okay. Gen.G
He's been watching Spark at 12 June.
Alright,
well, it's another situation. They're 4-1. Sion TP up. You go on the Sion, you lose your base. You go on them, Sion TPs, and you lose. Bot tier 2 is dead, and the first Baron you always play for tier 2s normally, so they're playing from mid and top. If Chovy was bot here, they could send it, but he's not bot, and he's just not showing. He's just standing in a bush, so if you go, you die.
But I feel like Gen.G, even though they are getting damage on the tower, that is not their primary
Okay, the wave's dead. He's gonna go bot now.
Right
Crazy how OP the cannon minions are on the Baron buff. You don't even have to hit the tower. What the fuck?
And does
he's min-maxing. See, Chovy shows bot. Can they go mid?
As Ruler does
Looks
have
like
Ghost
no.
Blade, so he's well, to be perfectly honest.
In modern day League, sieging isn't really sieging. It's blocking for the cannon minion to take the tower. That's what sieging is. But I get it. I guess sieging, siege minion, you know?
And I just don't
look at Keen. Look at him. Look at that sound. Look at that sound. He's just gonna ult from this angle or what?
Headshot. Another ult forward from Canyon, and I think every time Effort has died, it has just been Canyon diving on top of him.
Okay, let's check Keen health bar. Nice.
Now Keen is immune to damage. That's a good thing to be, I think, if you're a
look at the sound. Look at him.
I mean,
look at him. Look at him.
Be an understatement as to what's happening right now. As BDD does try to wall off Keen.
He flashed
has
away.
To flash to get himself out of the way. Roar the Slayer comes in, Cuz knocked up towards the sky.
Nah, he flashed in that angle to get the wave on his Q. I just can't prove it. He's still tanking the tower.
Well, and I think engaging onto Keen is
and now he's in a base TP in with a 4 million elf bar shield.
Flash out of a bubble. So that is something here for KT.
I mean, they're going to sustain up with the Ocean Soul a decent amount. Ruler has his ult available. Look for more damage. The TP came back in.
Oh dear. That health bar is already way too large.
Hola!
That's perfect. Looking to try and get on top of Duro, but I don't know whether that's going to work because the curtains are being called. Aiming just explodes! And every one of these shots just does so much damage. That last one, it didn't land, so that didn't do quite
Come on,
as much.
KT, get a kill. A kill? Can Dobby have a kill, please?
Please. Quite nicely there.
Please, sir.
And it's going to be the end of
a kill?
the game.
A kill for
Almost
Dobby?
a 15,000
Canyon?
gold lead here at 27
You want to feed?
and a half minutes.
Duro?
KT may have done
Yes, flash.
in the first round robin,
Someone, Keen, you want to walk into the Nexus? One kill. One kill. What?
Only 2 turrets taken by KT
17 to 0.
And yeah, they're gonna have to go
Complete
back to the drawing board
fucking
on this one.
annihilation.
Like
Can you even call that an email? No, that was a fucking pigeon letter. Oh, look at that damage distribution.
I mean, they beat Gen.G, right? In the last round robin, we've seen them freeing up.
All right, we're 40 minutes into the series and KT hasn't gotten a kill yet. Let's see what they can do in game 5. Vi open, Lucian open, Cassio open,
I think that's a big one.
Bardo, Naughty.
And Gen.G have second
a
pick
lot
this
open.
time around. It is just
I think
gonna
Cassio
be
ban is
your
great,
stock
unless
standard looking
Toby's been playing solo queue and he's found accounts to Cassio that's not Kog'Maw because it's not Kog'Maw. Take the Cassio, BDD, take the Cassio. But I think Chovy's count to Cassio is Akali. I think it's Akali. That's his answer. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I mean, you can get the Yunara Lulu here as well, or you can take the Bard Kate. Oh, Kate's out. Or you can take the Ashe Seraphine, yeah. The Xin Zhao is kind of hard to pick, though. And wait, this is actually... Maybe Gen.G gets cooked here, by the way. If they go Ashe Xin, they walk into Trundle. If they go Ashe Seraphine, they walk into MF North. And then you might get a bit chopped up there. I don't know if I like that as Gen.G. Is there a better pick here that solves it?
Let's see whether they hold onto this.
Is there a better pick here?
Might be a safer move.
If you go Akali, they go Lulu. If you go...
Aiming hasn't actually something
wow.
that was... Yeah, I think sometimes
that does solve the draft. Now they're going to go for the North, and this is where I think maybe you swap to the Broom. Is that the option here? Is that the best? You could go Ashe Renata. You could go Ashe Broom. You could go Ashe Rel. These are good answers into Naughty.
They will go for that. Now,
They have to go for the MF now, surely.
I
don't think Kai'Sa can lane against Ashe lanes.
Or top. If you go top, you're not really going to be
They're
contested,
dropping
I feel like
AD.
Gen.G kinda needs to round out
Interesting,
that bot
because
lane.
they think that you have to...
Gen.G
Do you just drop support here and pick Yorick?
They, in theory, could
Or Cassante? Wow, they're just going to take the Sarah Queen. I mean, the only caster ADs open are Ziggs and MF. They're going to use Lorik, they're going to lose Cassante. And then what is Keen playing? This is actually a Giga Jace game, maybe.
Yep.
You're not playing Irelia.
And actually, it reminds me of the last time
he could go for the fight.
I think in 20...
Do you think KT could play Smolder 4-5 here? What? They're banning junglers. What? Unless KT are flexing Cassio bot and Jace mid, why aren't you just banning tops here? Okay, there's Ziggs MF bans.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for Xin Zhao top, but I don't understand, because now it's Yorick ban, and then Keen Sante comes out, which is his best champ, and then they last pick for Canyon, where he'll probably find Wukong. And that might be pretty happy for a Gen.G. It is a comp that lacks a bit of damage if you're playing Galio Cassante though. Maybe something that does more damage is good, but I don't know what does damage. Cassante does damage. Alright, Keen Sante. Oh, the pivot to Nocturne last second. They weren't sure.
Instead,
Corki Nautilus?
Corki
Nautilus? I mean, they want an AD carry with a dash into Nocturne, I guess.
There is the Wukong. I feel like these are kind of
I mean, Cassio Vi is good.
I think
but
Wukong kind of fits.
Gonna go for the Wukong for a bit more team fight.
The Nocturne, you know, and you can sap the resistances from the Galio.
Bro, I don't know if KT's comp is winning this game.
Is also someone that just does
they need a good last pick here, though. Trundle Jace is Vayne. Trundle Jace Nord, Vayne kind of cannon into Jace. Yeah, I think they need more damage. Yeah, Vayne cooks. It does cook, but Keen Vayne is rough.
This game for Gen.G is very obvious. You are looking to move to the side.
What do you think about the draft? I think Gen.G draft is very powerful.
So aiming's taking clans.
Trundle value into Galio is okay, but he's not going after Shock, he's going Storm Raiders. Vayne value into Jace Trundle Nord is massive. Corki has no steroid support. The only big thing I think is good for KT's comp is they have Trundle Pillar Nord Hook with Cassio W layering. But I think Gen.G have more damage. They have a champ to block, they have Nocturne ult, they have double AD carry into 2 tanks. They have winning bot. They have winning top. They have double global.
And then they'll just run you down.
I don't know. I don't want to sound biased, but I feel like Gen.G's draft is
not a fun time in this lane.
There's a world where KT just doesn't have damage. Oh my god, Ruler is missing so many minions on this wave, by the way. But Keen needs to play Vayne good, and he has had some games on Vayne where I'm sitting there thinking, is he standing behind a tree? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's lock in. I mean, it's all bottom of the table other than Sponge, other than Lucid and Kanavi. The rest of it's just bottom of the table, so nothing to read into.
Trying it and not working out.
Oh dear. Effort. Didn't want to miss that one. Dura drops the beat, and Ruler able to do a lot of
Ruler
work
spacing kind of weak there.
Effort is going to try and go
He's gonna have to flash here, Effort.
Moving down. The
Wait,
coming up the lane,
Ruler didn't put a point in Q.
And the beat drop is still going to connect. Even does Springer, and that's
Ruler has
to finish them off. Dura with
2 points in W and a point in E.
Just like doesn't flash. Holds confident he can get the fear
oh, he eats the fucking Q. Oh my god, Chovy, stop it. That was nasty. And BDD just TP'd back. Can you cast a team fight in Spanish? Bro, I can't even do a sentence in Spanish without thinking. I feel like I can say the words really well, and I know Spanish really well, but I have to think. You know when you have to speak a language, you have to think? It gets really hard.
Okay, what happened here though, Walks?
Think about it. You're speaking a language and hearing what I say without thinking. You just get it. That's kind of crazy. How broken is that? Alright, Chovy has insane mid push. My favorite thing is like if you're, I mean some people in the chat might be like that, but you're like born in one country and your parents are from one country and you speak that language. But then you like English becomes a big language for you, and then you speak English all the time, even though you might be like German or French or whatever. And then, at what point do you start thinking in English, even though you're not English? You know what I mean? Like, is there anyone in chat who's maybe Portuguese or Spanish or German who thinks in English? Because at that point, I think your first language is English. Second you start thinking in that language, I think GG. And I think the second you start counting in that language, it's GG. If you count in your head in that in English or that language, yeah, that's your first language, for real.
Chovy getting
Cocky
here.
Chovy, cocky.
This is how I normally expect the lane to go.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
what?
This
That
hook
hit.
is going to connect as Cuz moving forward.
He's not in range for the pillar, and Canyon's going to get the Drake. He should get it if he has Q up.
But maybe he's going to lose it.
Oh my god, he couldn't get the auto attack, so Cuz got the Q flash auto spike.
Did nothing. He is just going to die aiming to live it a kill.
Oh my god, that is so unlucky. He was missing 50 damage on that dragon to get the Drake. KT get their first kill of the series. Wait, this game is full chops for Gen.G, isn't it? If Chovy like dies here.
Oh dear,
that's a level 6 chop. Oh my god, the mid jungle of Gen.G just ran it. They just ran it. I don't know if I'm a fan of Keen Vayne, but I think they might have lacked damage if they had Cassante.
has a low skill floor, but I think the skill ceiling
for sure they would have lacked damage.
So high because if you
the Vayne gives it so much more oomph to comp, but
you'd be on another level.
The lane can be not hard, but you take a bad trade, you're just cooked. Yeah, KT have all sums up other than Trundle Flash, so Nocturne doesn't really have a target. They're losing grubs. Maybe this is a KT win. Maybe they can cook. Maybe the Cassio just cooks. Because the Cassio has a pillar and a hook, and it's great. It's just...
Didn't really change the state of the lane.
Oh, it's a solo kill. You have W? Oh, it's a solo kill. What a ult by BDD. Yeah, I think we should have gone for the Kog'Maw mid here, guys. Bro, I think Cassio needs to be permanent. The only champ that can match this Cassio is Orianna. Unless someone can break the meta with, like, you know, not even break, but like have the confidence to bust out like the Xerath or play the Kog'Maw better or Syndra. You know, right now it feels like Orianna is like the easy match.
Locked in the animation and just finishes him off.
I don't want to see no Galio. I don't want to see no Victor. Yeah, Ziggs would be good, I think. It could work. That Vayne skin, if it was Season 5, I would think you look kind of baller. In Season 16, that Vayne skin, I think you might be off-roll. Like, that Vayne skin makes me think that you're trying to queue up Twisted Treeline. Nocturne is sniffing bot. Chovy is being so cocky in this lane, but he's trying to get the minions, right? He needs to find a way to get the minions. Alright, the 4v4. Corki is zoned and has no Triforce, the X-Optics Ash. It's probably, item-wise, a bit better for Gen.G to take this. But how do you take the fight? Do you just Nocturne ult onto this Trundle with a Galio ult? Is that the way? I don't know the way. Do you? You could arrow this Nautilus right now. Okay, Corki can join now. Efforts bridged the Corki to join. It's a hard fight.
Something strong here.
Well, the arrow is going to fly on.
Oh my god, the chain CC is massive, but where's the damage? Can Ruler kill them? I don't think he can. Oh, he got one. Wow, I feel like that fight was as good as it could have ever been, and it's still losing.
And Chovy just has to vacate. It's a 2 for 3 in favor of KT.
Ruler didn't use barrier.
And if Chovy survives, which he will, it's only Effort, and Effort may even die as the Colossal Smash is likely to come on through.
No, he's fine.
Effort? Well, the Winds of War are going to come on through there.
Oh my god, the flash was so late by Effort. But it already buffered. It's hard to flash that. I mean, Gen.G got the Drake, I guess, but they got such good layering. But I guess they just don't have any damage. Oh, Trundle got his ult off as well.
This CC chain onto this Cassiopeia and Trundle is pretty
Ruler has barrier here. I wonder if Ruler can barrier. Is it worth barriering here? He died very quick though. He could have got like an auto or two off on aiming. Maybe it could have been playable.
Yeah, just getting the damage down, was able to pick up the bot lane.
That was a great engage by Gen.G though, to be fair.
This play, despite the Dragon Steal and the impressive engage from Gen.G,
no flash. But the hook gets blocked by the pillar if he doesn't land it on the Ash.
So it helps him out in some regard. But the gold that was given over.
Alright, Vayne has Hexblade, but Chase is kind of winning that lane.
For a lot of the laning phase is now in a pretty prime position.
This is not a kill.
Paranoia does come on through, but unfortunately the terrain is
This is a wasted Nocturne ult.
And BDD is going to be absolutely
and this
fine
is a dead Galio actually. Oh, he has E up.
As Cuz gets in there
yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Okay, it's a KT stomp. What?
lucky as Keen is flashing in to see what he can get done here. But I have a feeling it's going to be a one-way flash as Cuz will be able to just lay the club down and take out the Vayne.
Yeah, this game's over. It's over.
It is. It's a kennel, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a kennel.
It's where Aiming's Corgi sits. As Beat Drop comes through, gets both of the summoners out of Aiming here in combination with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. And Perfect is just flashing in. He goes through the skies. He walks past the Encore. He's backstage against Gen.G. And he'll pick up
these fights are not going Gen.G's way at all. I feel like Perfect is playing great this game. I know he's only 2-0-0 and he got those 2 kills now, but I feel like this Vayne counterpick is useless. He's just destroying it.
So the play going on mid happens in the meantime, but they
what is Keen's win rate on Vayne?
Aiming one-shots Duro here, not much you can do.
This year his Vayne is 1-1.
Where Aiming is able to dodge away from the CC, and then Perfect has found this window to come in, and he gets behind the Encore, knocks
his Vayne all-time is 4-3, 7 games.
KT is already Gen.G doing a lot of work. They take down BDD first, and now Keen. It is the final hour. They're looking to lock down Cuz, and he gets caught by Duro.
That's 2 kills for Gen.G. Slowly coming back.
Not going to go down without a fight. As that
they have a lot of damage if they can get the gold on the right champions. I still doubt that they can come back here. Oh, Keen's dead.
More than a kill a minute in a Gen.G series is not what I was expecting.
Okay, Keen is very dead.
He's
the Nautilus ult. Fair enough.
I don't even know of the
position here.
Aiming is 4-0-3, but he's only 600 gold up, 700 gold up.
It looks like Canyon might just be able to take this one.
Yeah, they're dropping that Drake for Herald, which to accelerate the game here, KT, which I think is fine. Would they win with Cassante? Nah, I think the Cassante Galio Nocturne just doesn't have the damage unless they're Giga ahead.
Is already extraordinarily fed. They're going to take this turret down in the mid lane, and that is the entire outer ring now just destroyed.
Gen.G can come back, yes, but it's going to take a lot of time.
And they're looking to continue this siege.
And a few mistakes.
The triple grubs this time being wielded by KT.
Dragon.
You're saying give them 5 minutes and they can win. Is Keen building Essence Reaver or what?
Something else.
He doesn't have it yet, though.
You know,
2 item ash.
Game number 1.
Yeah, right now they just have to kind of stall a bit.
He will relentlessly push side lanes. That is
the
what
2 items on Vayne.
Whether it's going to be
maybe it's enough.
As this game goes on or not.
4K is too much, I think.
It's very, very strong.
It's too much. The front line is just paper at this point.
Games this season where it just hasn't really delivered.
Unless they can get a monstrous Seraphine ult because there's no Mikhails and it lands on like BD and Perfect. And then they get like Galio ulted, knocked up, and just killed.
Gen.G could have
to do now.
Gen.G don't want to fight. They want to stall. No Stride Breaker on Nocturne. No Rocket Belt on Galio. They want to stall. KT kind of want to siege, but it's a bit hard to siege, I would say, this early. What a... could TP behind, I guess. Cassio's showing mid. They could Nocturne ult TP behind with Galio right now and try and fuck them under the tier 2. But they missed the arrow, so they can't go.
Goes through the acceleration gate.
You can see BDD wanted to push the mid wave, but he was already hovering just in case.
Doesn't get accelerated though.
No,
BDD played that pretty smart. Don't forget, you can't TP when Nocturne's ulting, so he either has to pre-TP or pre-hover. And he was hovering just in time. There was a window there for Gen.G to kill everyone. I wonder if... Oh, he's dead. Why didn't he open with ult? Shouldn't he open with ult there? Isn't it a kill?
Survives. Scary situation with the snake. And now... Duro's the one who wants to be setting up vision, getting the wards down.
There's a plan for Duro, but he needs to ward.
He gets a control ward down. But look at the
TP in from Keen. I mean, they got Seraphine Flash and Keen TP here. It's great.
Very easily get into the pit.
It's already great.
At this point.
I do think KT need to speed it up a bit. I do think just waiting for a soul here is way too long.
Oh yeah. His TP is super long.
Yeah, it's fine. They can put Chovy bot.
Over the last 10 minutes,
they're overloading top for top tier 1, and they're dropping bot tier 2.
They're going to look to take some of this crystalline overgrowth down.
They're TPing with Chovy. I don't think you're going to be able to TP there without dying, buddy.
Teleport from Chovy to his death, possibly. He is relatively tanky and does have his stat cannon now. So at least that's going to help.
And they trade towers. Gen.G gets Drake here no matter what.
But they lose an inner, so the trade is up for KT.
I guess he's Chovy belt.
Gen.G lent have to.
For KT, sorry, the Drake, sorry.
But that resulted in a situation where KT just went fine.
Yeah, I think Keen has Essence Reaver in base, which helps. I just don't know if is that.
And the thing is, they're okay.
When's this build spiking for Vayne? Is Essence Reaver? Arrow's gonna hit maybe.
Oh.
What the?
Arrow going to connect here onto Perfect as he flashes away
from
Chovy.
The bad thing for Gen.G is not having Duro's flash means the Seraphine R flash setup doesn't exist.
Way of getting back into the game.
But again, Drake is still it's still a soul in 10
it,
minutes. If the scaling comes through,
they are moving.
It would be good for KT to force this Baron anytime soon.
Out a lot of this vision.
It would be very good. It would be really nice to get this ASAP.
And they have and lower. Gen.G are all grouped up, and it looks like KT. They don't want to risk this as the Baron almost fully resets. They're going to try and take it off them. Gen.G are actually just going to pick up the aggro.
Oh my god, Keen. Oh god, that positioning is awful.
And will be able to get himself to relative safety. Now the Baron belongs to KT as they're the ones
it's
that
full
hold
chop
on to
for
the
Gen.G,
aggro.
surely.
As the arrow back
no flash though. No flash on Jace. The Seraphine ult landed onto everyone. It's 1 for 1. Not everyone, it landed onto like 3.
Now just
okay, KT's
4 versus 4 here.
A bit fried here. I think they have to back up.
I feel like KT lose so much of their firepower.
Not bad, you know.
Do,
did Perfect have a shutdown? He probably did, right?
Cautious. They don't give up too much space around the Baron. You can see Chovy. He's fishing here.
Oh, he's fishing too
much.
Aggressive.
Wow.
He has no rocket belt either.
Certainly an aggressive move. Flashes out of the way of the anchor. Cuz is there with a pillar though. Keen shows himself. Let's see whether Chovy can actually escape as the heroic exit is denied. There's
what is Chovy looking for there?
CC. He could have a 1. And with Canyon dead for another 8 seconds time,
what is he looking for there?
Taken out. No ulti, no teleport. This could just be a free Baron over to KT.
He wants to stop bases or what?
Find some absolute heroism.
Yeah,
nah, they can't see it. It's impossible.
Let's see whether they can find it as a bunch of buttons.
Nice patience from KT. Don't even risk it.
Keen
yeah, I mean, this is a fight where Keen is full chop before the fight even starts. And I think it's like, you can see the way that Gen.G's comp works. They have so much damage.
It's good arrow from Ruler, but look how quickly the damage comes down on the Canyon in reverse.
If Keen had a positioning here on full HP, they would lose this fight here, KT.
Someone dives in, you focus them down so quickly, and then here,
Chovy's just trying to cancel bases.
As many people here.
He probably thought they already based.
You can tell this caught him off guard. The BDD was there just to put damage down. He flashes the dredge line. But the ult gets stopped, but you can tell he's a bit panicked because he ults Keen, which means he would have moved about 2.5 meters.
Yeah.
Even if it'd gone off.
And for those unfamiliar with
Seraphine R flash could go massive here onto Jace and Trundle into 2 quick kills for Gen.G. Let's see. I think Gen.G can hold on.
It's also a lot of the damage from Gen.G.
They just need to keep stalling. Gen.G is a very good team at stalling. Silly mistake from Chovy, but
you're walking up to get autos down.
I'm not convinced it's over yet. Maybe I'm delusional, but I just don't think it's over. I feel like the fight is a lot closer than it looks like it would be, but there's one thing that could end the fight on the spot, and it's a Cassio R flash onto 2. No Mikhails, no cleanse, they have no way out of it. If they can land a Cassio R flash onto Vayne, Ashe, or even Ashe Seraphine, the game ends on the spot. I'm surprised that Gen.G are fighting this Drake. No Stormrazor on Vayne, but she is level 16. No flash on Vayne for the next 20 seconds. I'm surprised they're calling to fight this.
Then maybe there's going to be an option here, as it's going to have to be soon by the looks of things, as the kennel does come on through. The rest of the follow-up from KT is
I thought they would drop this and just keep scaling. But maybe they think they can win this fight? Yeah, I don't think you can win this fight.
Just gets halved as the arrow is
that
going
was
to
an awful arrow.
That's
a Nocturne ult. I think they have to back here. It's unfightable at the moment. They're too early. It's way too early this play.
The correct call. I don't hate the Gen.G fished for a play there. I think if you found the right angle, then go for it. Absolutely.
Maybe it's good to like be around to stall it, but
they were willing to drop the dragon.
That's not fightable.
Dragon, it's an ocean.
The previous game,
I wonder if Nautilus is building Mikhails. If he gets Mikhails, then Gen.G's engage is kind of awful.
Effort can just line up a target to take them down.
Still some big items to be built though.
The big issues is
I don't think they'll get to it, but ideally you'd have like GA, Riftmaker, IE for Gen.G to play. I really think Duro needs Mikhails as well. I'm really scared for them. If that Cassio R flash lands onto 2, it's instantly over. Like, think about it. They have no Randuins, and there's almost a 3-item and a 4-item Vayne Ashe ready. I actually think they can tear them up. Vayne's going to start hitting bot tier 2 here. I think Gen.G need to step up and hit this minion hit.
Get some work done in a side lane. Does have that
KT sorry, need to step up and hit this minion.
Gen.G just
or top inhib. They need to start hitting something.
And I don't think they're going to be saving this inhibitor turret. This inhibitor likely to fall down
They're giving gold to Vayne and sacrificing top inhib. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tower for the Vayne.
More can they really get? And also,
it's lots of gold to Vayne.
Gen.G going to play for Keen in the side
There's
lane.
Baron in 40 seconds.
Like they're not going to try and, but I don't
Chovy probably has Riftmaker in base here. Stormrazor will be built. 3-item Vayne.
But I am still feeling like KT
Riftmaker, 3-item Galio.
kind of cruising at this point in
Maybe
time.
Ruler has IE after Raptors. It looks like he's clicking them.
KT's composition when it comes to fights, but
Baron's in 3 seconds. They won't have IE, I think.
4,000, and half of that is on
Maybe Corki recalls now and they see it, and that's their window. He wants Krugs. He gets Krugs, he gets IE. Oof, can he make the IE before they start the Baron? Is KT just ballsy enough to fucking send it right now? If they do, they're going to be rewarded if they send this Baron right now. This would be a great time to just send it. You can see Ruler wants the base, but I don't think he can. He has to go to top. Canyon's caught, but he has flash. They're all there to respond pretty well.
Yeah, not very much.
Oh, it will be so good for Gen.G to get an Ash base. I think they can't, though. They're really split here and quite far up at the same time. It's Drake in 130. Effort has a free hook angle here, doesn't he?
Potentially in trouble as Effort looks for an engage angle.
Oh my god, you are so cocky.
Misses.
What?
Even the dead turret. Like, if you had got
He's getting his base off as well. They have to start Baron here, KT.
I'll say I would have flashed.
If they don't start Baron, I think Gen.G is actually in a good spot.
Oh, Chovy actually
he based, he got the IE, and
puts together his
they didn't start it. They're looking for Chovy. He could ult out here.
This is very dangerous as Chovy just trying to get rid of some of the
fine,
vision
isn't
here.
he? He has Storm Raider Surge.
Sorry, he does have Flash. But he also has a dash cannon as the arrow is just going to get eaten by the Jace, and they catch the flanker while he's flanking.
Oh, it's massive! Into the Galli ult!
And BDD just has to get out of there. The petrifying gaze scares.
There's Keen!
Now it's Keen!
Exhaust on aiming! Ruler's got the IEs opening! I told you, man, if they just hold on long enough and they get the right angle, they're going to turn the entire game, and they're so patient. Their only mistake in the patience was the Chovy play on top side, but also the IE. If KT tracked the Infinity Edge for Ruler on top wave and they forced Baron on that window with topping it down, they would have won the game. But Gen.G are squeezing every possible second they can get, and they might just end on one team fight, on one singular team fight. They might just send it 5 seconds on Effort. Gen.G going for it, 20 seconds, 10 on Perfect. If they just play Nexus here with double AD carry, it should be over, right? It should be over. They go for the flash W. Keen's tanking up. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so well played by Gen.G. I can't glaze it enough. It's so well played. Like, the game was so lost, but they just played so patiently. They're doing so many minor things. They're giving waves, camps to Ruler. They're dropping inhibs to get gold on Vayne. They're just injecting everything into Ruler, who's playing so cocky on top waves to get minion gold. He's dodging hooks in their face, spitting on them, basing, getting IE, coming out of base. They're fishing for angles. Like, I can't glaze them enough. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that game. That was such a good example of we outscale, don't make mistakes. And they made one massive mistake, and there was Chovy getting caught. That was great. If you're a League of Legends enjoyer, that's a great game of we outscale, and let's execute fights perfectly. I'm sorry, that was really nice. That was really nice. I looked at that game only through Gen.G's POV, and I feel like they really, yeah, big fan. Really nice.